Today I am at Weiser State Forest in Port Clinton, which is in Schuylkill County, just above Hamburg, not far from the intersection of Route 61 and 78. And this is a relatively small tract of state forest, but pretty decent elevation. And just rolled up, got the mountain bike off. I'm gonna get set up here in a second. Sounds like there's some logging going on over there. Got some chainsaw activity, but this is actually, I guess, a walk-in site. Road is up there and obviously barricaded, so, but that's where I'm going to be sleeping. And I'm not sure if I'll be down in this area or not. Probably the fire ban in the state forest until May 25th, I believe, but this is the site. I think there's 3 of these sites in this forest, and then there's 2 walk-in remote tent sites, but there's a nice view. And tomorrow I'll take a little bike ride and show you a little bit better view down into the valley. But there is a picnic table here, although pretty wobbly. Fire ring here, and people just don't follow the rules. And it says if you bring it in, take it out. I mean, that's just going to attract all kind of animals, and we don't want that. So I will pay it forward and get that cleaned up here. And got a little bit of rain coming down, but this weekend's gonna be real nice. Supposed to hit 80 degrees tomorrow, and definitely looking forward to that. So right now we're gonna get unpacked, opened up, play some music, sit underneath the awning, listen to the rain, and eventually get the tripod torch going, which I'm excited about. Be the first time using that. Since there is a fire ban, I'll be using propane, and brought a spare tank along, so don't know that I'm going to need the diesel heater tonight, but brought it along, got it strapped down there. Seems to transport pretty well. So let's get to it. All right, I am back and set up, and the rain has picked up a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're underneath the tarp, the OBS 270 awning, and we're dry, we're good. So what I'm hoping to do is, once the rain dies down here a little bit, I got this tripod torch, as I mentioned earlier, because of the fire ban. And this segment sponsored by Coppers Microbrewery in Hamburg. It's actually my family's business, and I did the design work for the establishment. So if you're in the area, please stop. This is a espresso stout, and it's super tasty. They're always making new beers, always something different. So check them out when you get a chance. Anyway, in the bag, so this stuff comes in this little bag here, and so we have the burner element, and in here we got bunch of goodies. There's some tent stakes here to hold it down, and these are the legs, and everything is nice stainless steel, so give me a second here. Get this to a point where we can set up. And basically there's this locking ring on here, and the legs go in like so. It's the first time I'm using this, so bear with me if I fail. Shouldn't have spoke, right? Anyway, this is the gist of this thing. And then there's the hose, which attaches to the underside of this. And there are these heat deflector shields. Which will fit in here however you see fit to direct your flame and your heat source to wherever you want to go. If you put all three of these up, you can actually rest a pot on top of here and cook something. So I'm going to finish setting this thing up, and hopefully this rain is going to stop, and I will get this thing fired up and see what it's all about. Alright, just a quick other little thing here with this tripod torch that I wanted to show you. The legs have this cut out, which is actually a wrench. So if you see here, you put it in and you can use this to tighten it down, which is pretty clever and ingenious, I think. Do watch these edges though. I mean, these are like really sharp. I don't know if they're plasma cut or what, but they are sharp and could get cut if you're not careful. But so yeah, I realized that when I went to hook the hose up. So took it apart, and I mean, it only takes 30 seconds to put this thing together, so pretty cool. All right, I got this thing hooked up and going. I kept it pretty low. Put two of the deflectors on. I just want to make sure I'm kind of close to the canopy here. I want to make sure it's not going to get too hot and melt anything, but doesn't seem like it will be. I think we're good. So I'm just going to keep it low and get a little bit of warmth there. It is damp, 50 degrees right now, so feels a little bit colder than that, but it's quiet, rainy, and it's about 7:30 in the evening. Near the end of March. So, yeah, having a good time. coffee here, enjoy this view, and do some research on some different propane fire pit options. Look at the Howl. Apparently there's a new smaller version of the Howl out, and did a little bit of research on the Ignic Elite earlier while I was eating breakfast, but got some people driving by. Thought I would just take you a quick walk around the truck since it's open. A couple upgrades since I did a little walk around, and this won't be everything, but that's the OVS 270 awning that I have there. The 1UP bike rack, made in the USA, really nice. Garb bag here is Adventure Trail Gear, and again, really nice quality product. The spare tire mount swing out arm is a Dirtcom trail swing. This is the full-size version for full-size trucks. I do really like that a lot. This is a knockoff drop-down table, similar to the Front Runner. It does have the little slide-out thing here. I just got done making some breakfast. This is the Everest Camp Chef. I like it. Throws out a lot of heat. It's 2 burners, pretty good adjustments. I do find these tend to have a little bit of a springiness to them, and you have to constantly keep turning them down a little bit. This pull-out kitchen, I fabricated this and designed it myself. Got some pull-out drawers here. Got some storage there. And this one here is just another pull-out for storage, recovery gear, etc. Up top, made this out of 80/20 extruded aluminum. There's 2 locking mechanisms here that keep these things from sliding around, as well as this, which I fabricated from these push pins. There is a video on the channel if you want to see how I kind of put that thing together, but it just slides out and works pretty good. This was the first time out using those, so I realized that I can't have this awning open if I want to get into those, but not that big of a deal. Just undo the strap and swing it around. Underneath here we got some Vice Design backup light LEDs, super powerful, work really great, and I can also turn those on without having it in reverse if I need to light up the back area here. Did the custom topo vinyl wrap on the tailgate. Always keep your fire extinguisher handy. And I also have a video on how I fabricated this guy here, which is just another aluminum extrusion with some recovery board mounts mounted on there, and these are kind of my go-to quick grabs. Also use those for leveling. You're gonna see I do usually travel with this as well, and that's because sometimes you get a site like this which drops off and makes it a little bit easier to reach the kitchen. Over here, I got a side step. Recommend getting these. One thing I didn't talk about was the Billy Bar tailgate cover, and the original platform for this truck was Billy Bar's and then I fabricated the rest of this up above. But this is nice, has cup holders in it. It's really soft if you want to kneel in there. It's a nice flat surface, you don't have all the ridges, so I recommend that. Up top we got the Intrepid Geo 3.0. Got the additional shoe bag comes with. Had one of my Rotopacks stolen. He's using Gorilla clamps on there with a padlock, and that was not enough to secure it. So I got some new Rotopacks here, and put that tape over there just to kind of keep the water out of the locking mechanism, because these things slope back, water gets in there and then corrodes those cylinders and makes them hard to get out sometimes, or impossible to get out. So high lift jack, I've had a couple different ways to mount this thing, and I keep moving it around, and I think this is its final resting place. This is just mounted on there with some angle brackets, shelf brackets actually. Got the cases, forget what these are. There's a video up, check those out. I did a video on a organizer lid DIY project for those as well. Got the Morimotos up here for scene lights, and then I also have some aux beams here, and one of these I have on this switch here, so in the middle of the night, if you hear something go bump, you can just reach your hand out, flip that switch, and light up your surroundings. Rum water tank. Still haven't used this quite a lot. Filled it up, used it twice now. Had a hard time getting it to above 20 psi. The pressure relief valve started hissing around 20, so I did swap out the hose that it comes with, because it just came with a straight hose that was about 4 feet long, and so I switched it out with this coiling hose so I can reach a little bit further. I also have a pressure washer, battery operated attachment, which I haven't tried yet, but I thought it would be nice for doing the mountain bike, and just hosing things down if I need to. Nature Nest pop out shower compartment. It's nice. It's a nice little privacy area. Does have this roof, but I don't have it up right now. Have it open to the sky, and there is this here that you can attach your spray nozzle to. You got some stuff here to put your shower goodies and stuff in. So it also comes with a light strip up there, which I haven't plugged that in yet, but pretty nice. New badging, custom badging for the truck, for the channel. Around front we got the Rhino rack. I went with this mount because I read some other things about the backbone system, which a lot of people had tear outs, and I didn't want to put rivets into the roof of the truck only to have them tear out. Morimoto two bangers up front. We're rolling on Falcon Wild Peaks. The rock sliders are off-road. The name is escaping me right now. Up front we got the rough country tow hooks. We got a worn 16,000 winch with synthetic rope, and it's on a hidden winch mount behind there. Got the aux beams up front. tires, factory matched paint color. Inside here it's a little bit of a mess. I gotta get organized, but I have the bulletproof phone mount system here, and I picked up some additional mounts here that I'm going to put up for my Garmin satellite radio. So I'm going to work on that a little bit later today. Also inside here is the Oxbeam switch pod to control all the lighting on the truck. Up top, a little hard to see, but got the other recovery boards up there, and I also have, I'll get you a better video of it in a bit, but I have another mount up there where I can position my camp chair, fold it down and bungee it, and it holds it in place. The tripod torch, tried that for the first time last night, and like I said, that's kind of, it worked out right. I think it burns through fuel pretty fast, and kind of doesn't burn very clean. This is stainless, it should look like that, and it's, let's see, all sooty. So we're gonna see if we can find something better there. The civil worked really well last night. Used it last weekend, worked great. Used it this weekend, worked great. I did switch out and put this 10-foot black hose on. There's a little bit better connection ends on it than this guy does, and that one was 16 feet, so it's just too long, kind of draped all over the place, and so this is a little bit more direct and right to the point, so that seems to work. Got the Yakima kayak mount here. Didn't bring it along this week, obviously. Going to do some mountain biking, but Fisker's X25, and there's a video out showing you how that got mounted and gets locked down and secured, so hopefully nobody steals that. This is the other 10-pound propane tank by Adventure Trail Gear, made in Canada, very good quality stuff, and that just straps on here to the side. Inside, got the fridge freezer. We got the seat delete, which is a little hard to see here, but this was mounted on aluminum extrusion rails. Again, these T-slot things, you can build almost anything and everything with them. This allowed me to get a little bit of storage space underneath here. Generally roll with some additional screws, parts, stuff like that, because something's gonna need to be fixed. So as part of that seat delete, I made the custom back panel here, and wrapped it in kind of the factory finish carpeting. Works great for putting funny little morale patches there. I have the 3 EcoFlows, which power everything when the truck's not running. It's also attached to my EcoFlow alternator charger, so as I'm driving, I am generating 800 watts and putting it into these units right here. I also have solar here with a Y splitter, so I'm charging 2 batteries at the same time with solar, which is up on top of the rooftop tent. Installed some moly panels on the back there, and those allow me to get somewhat organized with my stuff. That's a gas mask. You never know if you'll need it. Hopefully you never will, but stranger things have happened in the world. So yeah, I got a little storage compartment thing there which folds in and out, so I can put groceries and supplies in there as needed. Trying to think what else. I'm sure I've missed something. Give you a little shot there of the solar panel. That's a 200 watt flexible solar panel, and it's held down with some double-sided 3M tape. It's held up great. It's been on there about a year now, and haven't had any issues with that at all. Let's see if I can get you an image. There's the brackets that I use to hold the chair in place, and that's been working pretty good as well. So I mean, that's kind of the whole kit and caboodle. Go up. It's actually warming up really nice right now. Inside the tent. Actually really warm in here right now, so I might want to open this up, but skylights, the back opens up. That opens up. I got the Intrepid Camp Gear wall organizer. The diesel heater comes with this little remote, so you can adjust your temperature up and down, turn it on, turn it off from inside here, so that's a good thing. You can see where I have the hose coming in right there. Nice dry heat, don't have to worry about condensation. I did pick up the old mattress and put down this 4-inch self-inflating. You know, they're never really super self-inflating, but that seems to work pretty good, pretty comfortable. I also got this rechargeable air blower thing, which works great for blowing this thing up and deflating it. I do have to deflate it slightly in order to get the tent closed, but in rolling with this down sleeping bag, and that is men's Bishop Pass. Works pretty good. So I am going to get ready to go for a bike ride. Got a lot of people rolling up here. It's a beautiful day, and I'll show you some more of the views. So this is the carbon buildup on the tripod torch. It's quite a mess, actually. So works in a pinch, but kind of a mess to clean up. So glad I ordered the How. I think that's engineered a little bit better for air fuel mixture, so you don't get this heavy carbon deposit on stuff. So I don't think that's going to be shipped until June 20th, so I'll be using this tripod torch for the remainder of the fire ban up until the end of May. So just thought I'd give you an update on that.